Right. Okay. Good morning, dear student. In our solid state topic, next concept is missionary effect. Missionary effect. This is a very important question. What is the missionary effect means? The normal conductor is a paramagnetic. Normal conductor exhibit what about magnetic nature? Paramagnetic nature. Why? Because in conversion the magnetic lines of flux of a weak magnetic field. At the weak magnetic field, the magnetic fluxes passing through the sample. But at critical temperature, the magnetic fluxes passing throughout the sample. Passing away the sample when it is possible at critical temperature. In that case, the magnetic nature, the exhibition of the magnetic nature is diamagnetism. In that case, the material exhibit superconductivity nature. This is the missionary effect. Very simple condition, our convenience in the diagram. The material or sample inset in between the two magnetic poles, north pole and south pole. Here the condition is the above critical temperature. At above the critical temperature, the magnetic fluxes passing through the sample like this. The magnetic fluxes passing through the sample. When attraction of the magnetic fluxes, that is the paramagnetic nature. And conductivity is the normal conductor. Right? Our another concept in the same thing, the magnetic poles are north pole and south pole. Insert the material or sample. Now our condition is the below critical temperature. At below critical temperature, the magnetic fluxes passing away the sample does not penetrate from the sample. In that case, what we are understanding? This is here reject the magnetic fluxes from the sample. That is the diamagnetic nature. And conductivity nature is the superconductor. Here the conversion of the normal conductor to superconductor, that effect we are called as missionary effect. Right? Our next concept is types of superconductors. Based on the applied magnetic field, not applied critical temperature. Based on the applied magnetic field, the superconductors are two types. The first one is the type 1 superconductor. Second one is the type 2 superconductor. This is also very simple. First of all, type 1 superconductor. In a type 1 superconductor, the magnetic field do not penetrate in the sample as long as applied field is lower than critical field. Very simple. Like this is the critical magnetic field. At below critical magnetic field, the magnetic fluxes does not penetrate through the sample. In that case, the material exhibits superconductivity nature. As well as the critical field below critical field, sample show perfect diamagnetic nature. Here diamagnetic nature. Very simple. The magnetic field do not penetrate in the sample as long as applied field is lower than critical field. The sample shows perfect diamagnetic nature. When the above critical magnetic field, the magnetic fluxes line penetrate passing through the sample. In that case, the superconductivity state converted into normal conductor. Very simple. And that means below critical magnetic field, superconductivity, diamagnetic. Above critical magnetic field, normal conductivity nature and paramagnetic nature. This is the type 1 superconductor. Example for all type of metals. Pure metals. Pure metals. Type 1 superconductors, very simple, below critical magnetic field, superconductivity nature and diamagnetic, and above critical magnetic field, normal conductor and paramagnetism. Example, pure metals. Right, next one, type 2. In the type 2 also same thing like the first one. Here also same thing, but here to critical magnetic field, this is the critical magnetic field. But here we have two conditions. Like this is the type 1 superconductor type graph. Here like this. Here Hc1, here Hc2. Here above critical magnetic, this area totally above critical magnetic field exhibit the normal conductor and paramagnetic nature, and below critical magnetic field, this is the area superconductivity nature. That is the type 1 superconductor like that. Okay, when it is possible, very simple, below magnetic field the magnetic flux is passing away the sample, below magnetic passing away the sample. At above critical magnetic field, the magnetic flux is passing through the sample. That's the concept. After then, but here in type 2, here above Hc2, like this point, above Hc2, the material exhibit normal conductivity nature and paramagnetic nature. And below Hc1, this area, below Hc1, above Hc2. Below Hc1, the magnetic nature is diamagnetic nature, the conductivity is the superconductivity nature. In between the Hc1 and Hc2, this area name is called vertex state. Vertex state or mixed state. Vertex state or mixed state. This is the type 2 superconductor. Very simple as here the magnetism is suddenly disappear like this, suddenly disappear, but here gradually disappearance. Okay, that is the difference between the type 1 and type 2 superconductor. Now characteristics of the type 1 and type 2 superconductor are conveniently very easy to understand. Okay, difference between the type 1 and type 2 superconductivity. Okay, difference between type 1 and type 2 superconductivity. Simple. Now graph. Okay, type 1 and type 2. Here diamagnetism suddenly disappear. Here diamagnetism suddenly disappearance. Here diamagnetism gradually disappearance. Diamagnetism, here also some diamagnetic nature, but here diamagnetism completely overcome. Here diamagnetism suddenly disappearance, diamagnetism gradually disappearance in between the Hc1 and Hc2. Next one, here below Hc1, superconductivity nature and diamagnetic nature, and above critical magnetic normal conductivity nature and paramagnetic nature. But here below Hc1 superconductivity nature, above Hc2 normal conductivity nature. Below Hc1 diamagnetism and above Hc2 paramagnetic nature. This is a magnetic nature. Suddenly disappear, gradually disappearance, above below conditions. And next one, soft superconductor exhibit type 1. Here hard superconductors exhibit the type 2. After fourth point is the pure metals. Example for the type 1, pure metals. Here alloys. Alloys means mixed metals. Here the critical magnetic fields are very low. That means critical temperature and critical magnetic fields are very low. Here critical magnetic fields and critical temperature and critical magnetic values are very, very high. This is the difference between type 1 and type 2 superconductors. Okay, thank you very much.